how to communicate our emotions in a relationship in a healthy way. Hi there, this is Roubina Khodadin with you. Hope you're well and welcome to the channel. Usually when we are in a relationship, whether it's an intimate relationship or a very close relationship, whatever kind, there will be events that bring us emotions. Also, when we are in close relationships, it happens that there are outside events that happen to us and that we want to communicate to the person, especially if it's a love connection. We want to be able to say what we feel. And usually when there are big emotions that come up within events, they can be small events or big events, doesn't matter, but the emotions can be bigger. There are two ways that we tend to deal with it. There are two extremes. There are people who just take everything in, shut up, don't say nothing, and there are people who will just blurt everything out. There are two extremes, and there are some people who are kind of in the middle of that, and that is what we aspire to be, is to be more in equilibrium. The trouble is if you just kind of retain everything and not tell the other person what are the emotions you're experiencing and what that makes you feel, the person may feel like you're pulling away, the person may feel that you don't like them, the person may feel that you don't care. On the other hand, if you just blurt out all your emotions, it can create discomfort, but not just discomfort, it can create a dynamic where the person is not understanding your point. It can also create conflict, and most importantly, the other person is not our punching bag. Even if it is a close relationship, the other person is not supposed to be your punching bag. So how can we deal with that? The rest is coming up. In the meantime, please like the video before you forget, and why not subscribe and click the little bell. The point is to become, first of all, oneself in equilibrium, in a more stable state, emotional state, and then communicate. So let's say you are in a relationship, a new relationship, let's say, and the person says, you're in, let's say, talking stages, and the person says something once, they say the same thing twice, and they say the same thing 3 times. The first time you feel a little bit annoyed, the second time you feel a little bit triggered, and the third time you're downright angry. The point is, before retracting or before explaining, is to process the emotion, and processing the emotion has to go through the body. I've explained that in a lot of the videos, so I won't go back into this, but you can watch the whole series of video made about emotions, and specifically the one that shows how we process our emotions through the body, so you can get a grasp about how you process the emotion. So the first step is to process the emotion, and once you're a little bit more on an emotional balance, then see what you can express to the person and how you can express it. Let's say, to give the example I've just given, maybe if you become a bit calmer, then you can tell the person, look, you've mentioned that a few times, this thing, you've mentioned that a few times, and this is how it makes me feel. It makes me feel maybe that you don't care, or it makes me feel that you're in a rush. It makes me feel that you don't value some of my principles. Whatever it may be, express to the person how it makes you feel, and then wait for their response. If their response is like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know, that's not what I mean, then you can have a constructive conversation. If the person is like, oh, that's not my problem, means they don't care. So you've got your response there. But the point is to just first process the emotion and then explain the issue, say how you feel, and wait for the response. This is how we communicate in a very healthy way. So let me know if it's something that you've encountered, how you've gone about it yourself, what are your thoughts about this, and make sure you click on the video that's going to appear. In the meantime, I say thank you.